Alright, so I know that in the beginning of the game, like there's a bit of there's like a huge disparity of having both Ember stars and Cyan stars, but you're more likely to get Cyan stars just because like when you're going through and taking a look at like going and doing like, for example, the void missions and stuff, you can get them relatively easy if you have like some kind of frame that you use for breaking the boxes and stuff. But the Ember stars, or the Ember, I don't know what the fuck they're called. Whichever one. Tomato, tomato. The Ember stars you can get pretty consistently from actually going in through and doing the infinite bounty on demos. Because the infinite bounty on demos, like the mining strip endless bounty on demos, is actually a really, really good farm for getting them. Actually, myself and Squib were doing the farm with a couple other people and stuff. And when we were running it before, we ended up running into a thing where we got like 9 times out of 10 we get an Ember star. So it's super effective. But there is one downside to doing the Ember farm, or Ember Ayatan Star farm, is that it does take a little bit. So each one of these rounds is about 2.5 minutes to about 3 minutes. So if you're looking to get them for like making your different Ayatan treasures and stuff and filling them out, it is going to take a little bit of time to get just right, which is fine. That's okay. But it shouldn't be too bad per se, because it should honestly not be the end of the year. Hold on, just let me thank you. Just give me like 2 seconds here to get this going. I've been slowly but surely learning how to use Gyre recently, and I've been trying to figure out how to use Gyre in like a lot of different defense missions. And from what I was shown before, Gyre for doing this kind of mission is actually really good too. Just please make sure that you use her augment, because if you don't use her augment, you're gonna have a rough time doing these missions. Because what her augment does is makes it so that every kill that you get with her third and or fourth ability increases the amount of time that her third and fourth ability will be on for. So as long as you're getting kills, it'll be permanent. So as you can see on the bottom right, I've got 75 seconds left of time for her abilities and stuff. Yeah, it's a permanent thing, so you can get like permanent buffs and stuff. It's awesome. But yeah, it's a really good farm, super easy to do. Just make sure that you have something that's able to kill the like the different I guess like the different enemies and stuff, because like I would highly recommend, if you can, getting some kind of build that can go through and kill all of the Demos enemies a little bit easier, whether that be blast or heat damage is usually the best and easiest like early game. Later on in the game, when you start getting like later on and stuff, you can start getting like what I have currently, which I'm using a mix between my Core and Ivara's ability, or not Ivara, sorry, Gaia's abilities to be able to go through and nuke the area around me, which is usually speaking one of the better ways of doing these kind of missions, because like if you're looking to do like mass enemy damage, using some kind of nuke frame with a primer is going to be like your best bet. Though there are some downsides to doing it this way, in the sense of like sometimes you can actually miss a lot of the items that end up falling on the ground, so just be fair warned that if you don't have like some kind of system to double back over where you've been going and stuff, you should be fine. Though granted, in these areas it shouldn't be the end of the universe per se. Considering how small of an area that we're in here. But yeah, you can just like sit here, just hang out, just AFK, I guess. Depending on the warframe that you have, of course. I know that some people prefer Banshee and or using Nova for these kind of missions, due to Nova's ability to do AoE and Banshee's ability to do debuffing and weapon damage increasing based on hits. I can't remember, like the Banshee doing like, is it Nova? No. I think it's Nova that does the Nova does, or not Nova. Banshee does the thingy where it makes like certain parts of the enemies glow, and when you hit them it does like a crap ton of damage, from what I understand. But yeah, see, guaranteed Ayatan star, pretty much. Or Ember star, or Amber star, not Ember star. But yeah, it's pretty much a guaranteed Ember star every single time you do this mission. Granted, you can get other things out of this mission. Just check the loot pool whenever you are doing it, because like it will actually show you exactly what you're doing and everything like that. Keep in mind that if you are in your Arcwing, Gyre's third and fourth abilities do keep going. So you can, if you want to, you can actually fly around with those abilities in open worlds and stuff and get a couple kills that way. It does break boxes and or things that are around you too, so you can use it at Gyre as a box breaker too, if you want to. Though Gyre is a endgame warframe, so I wouldn't really worry about her going through and doing this too much. Also, I'm just headed over here to go and show you the hold on, I can just teleport to Mother. Show you the loot tables. So generally speaking, it's mostly just going to be amber stars, since like all 3 stages give you amber stars, and or it's going to end up giving you resources that you can use for all of your different like crafting stuff. Though I'm going to be real with you, the best thing here is either the ender or the Ayatan ember stars, because holy crap, are they so good. They're so nice to have because if, for example, I keep running out of endo, so what I'm doing is I'm using arbitrations to go and get a crap ton of treasures, and then what I do after that is I go through and use the treasures, or craft the treasures into full treasures, and then turn them into maru for getting more endo out of it. But to do that, I've actually burnt through all of my ember stars, so my grind right now is it's a little painful to say the least. Where I'm currently in the process of trying to make sure that I can get everything going. I need to get so many more than that. But yeah, super easy, nice and simple. It's nothing like too difficult. Granted, in the beginning of the game, you might want to go in with friends and or somebody else, like doing open missions for it, because doing solo missions for it is going to be very difficult. So yes, but otherwise, should be okay. You shouldn't be suffering too bad with it, though. You never know. It could be one of those days where things could be just difficult due to how you had built all of your different warframes and stuff. But yeah, that's it. Should be good to go. But yeah, hopefully it's not too bad for the Emperor Star farm because holy crap. I know I suffer with that a little bit because I need so many of them. But yeah, should be good. We're all chilling and should be chill.